Yeah. Are you ready? Are we ready to go? Good morning, people. Good morning. Woo! I love this song. It's like kicking all the energy together. Bringing all the energy together is a new week. Right? It's a new week. It's a new week. It is a new week. Ah. One, two, three. One, two, three. Ah. That's good. That's good right there. That's good. That's good. And I say cut. That's it. That's it. Good morning, people. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. If this is your first time to plug in, my name is Mboa Pascal. I'm the visionary leadership and self-awareness coach. I do what I do every single day. It's the same thing. Is I'm here to encourage you, and I consult, I speak, and I coach on the topics of visionary mastery and self-awareness. Okay, this particular call, this is now I think the third week that we've been here at 6:45. Not trying but implementing a new strategy that's going to give good for us in 2023. Okay, some of you are still in 2022 or 2021. We already thinking 2023. Okay, so the habit of waking up at 6:45, and that doesn't mean that people who are here are waking up at 6:45, but is that I want to do something specific at 6:45, and that will be on the call with the coach Pascal, so we can talk about every single thing that's going to help us to take the day, to make the best out of today. Now, this is the way I choose to start doing. I choose to start the Monday is that I want to be grateful, and I want to invite you to create a space where you are grateful now. Let me warn you. I'm not saying being grateful the way that people do it out there, like a woo woo magic. It's like, yeah, you have to be grateful, breathe out, breathe in. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a high level of consciousness that inspires you to be grateful, right? So you just have to wake up today, Monday, and you have the entire week, a new brand week for you. It doesn't matter the problem that you're having, doesn't matter the challenges, doesn't matter what you're facing right now. You do have a full week, like from Monday to Sunday, is totally brand new, right? It's totally brand new. Now, someone will say, but why should I be grateful if I have thousands of problems? Why should I be grateful if I have challenges ahead of me? Like before even starting the week, I already know that I'm going to deal with some challenges. This is my point. You want to be grateful because you never know how things will turn. Okay? You want to be grateful because you never know how things will turn out. It might be for your good, and I hope that is for your good, right? And for your best. So why would you put yourself in jail? Why would you restrain yourself? Why would you turn yourself from blessing when you don't even know what's going to happen, right? You don't even know what's going to happen. You don't know yet. Like you can have an idea of how your week is going to roll out. You can have an idea of the things that may come or may not come your way, but honestly, you have no idea. And the principle of being grateful for a week in advance, and that's the way that I do it. Like I'm not just grateful on Monday for Monday. I'm grateful for the entire week because I'm like, hey God, thank you so much that I have to live another week. It doesn't matter if I would die on Wednesday. I'm like, Hey, listen, I can see the entire week right now, and I want to be totally grateful for the entire week. Like the energy that I'm going to put into gratitude on Monday is not just for Monday, it's for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know why? Because I'm so conscious, and that's what I say, a higher level of consciousness. I'm so conscious that beside the fact that I drink water, beside the fact that I go to gym, beside the fact that I try the best that I can to be healthy, beside the fact that I don't drink alcohol like crazy, beside the fact that I don't do things that will endanger my life, there is still a part of that life that I don't have any control over, right? So you heard of people who are sleeping in the hospital. When I say sleeping in the hospital, it's like they are healthy, 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 like the last level, the highest level of healthy, right? But they just die, right? You hear people who have a lot of money, a lot of cash in bank account and is full and all those things, like they have access to every single thing that they want, but still die, right? So the higher level of consciousness right now is, I know that beside the things that I do to not to put myself, not to endanger myself, there's a part of this life, this thing that we call life, that I have no control, and grateful because, well, I recognize that God is taking care, and I'm sorry for people who don't believe. That's your choice. You will have to deal with that. But the thing is that I know that I'm not in charge, right? I'm not in charge. I cannot decide that I wanna leave for, I don't know, right? I don't know. So what I do is I do my best, and that's why I want to be grateful. So that's why I want to salute life. That's why I want to be open. That's why I want to be on the positive side, and I want to celebrate life, right? So if you can do that honestly, that would be great because it's gonna help you to change your mind. It's gonna help you to change your state. And some of you, I know life is tough. I know that it is hard out there. I know that every single person doesn't have the ability to fight life the way that we really want to fight, because some of us, we already, like, 50 years back. So we have to win the battles that happened in the past before we come even in the present. I know that, but what I'm trying to tell you is that no matter what is going on right now in your life, if you can still create the space and the time to be grateful for the future, for what is to come, and believe that more good and blessing will come your way than bad and bad news and drama, I'm pretty sure that you pass that level and you will be exactly where you want to be. Okay, that's the first point. Now, second point. Because you have that, right? Because you have that thought, this week is going to be a great week because I'm going to put myself at work, because I'm going to do the things that I said I would do, because I'm going to waking up early, because I'm going to be on a live with Pascal at 6:45, because I'm going to drink my water, because I'm going to go to the gym, because I'm going to do my work the way that I have to do it, not because my boss asked me, not because my colleague are watching. No, I'm going to do it because that's just the way that I do it. I do it to the higher level. Like, I deliver to the highest possible, right? Now, I want you to think about, what is the main thought? Okay, listen to me carefully. What is the main thought that will lead your life this week? Okay, and you already know that when I talk about this, I'm always mentioning the 5 most important areas of your life. So this week, because this is the thing, people live without being conscious of what is going on. It's like they just go through life, they go through life. I don't know. It's like you don't notice that there's a new Monday. Like, some of you actually didn't notice that this is a new Monday. You have to slap yourself. Like, this is a new Monday. Listen to me. This is a new Monday, right? You want to do that. Like, you literally want to do that. Like, this is a new week. I've been in a funk last week. I've been in a funk last weekend. I've been in the funk on last Monday, but this Monday is a Monday to work, is a Monday to feel my feeling, is a Monday to do the things that I say I'm going to do. It is a Monday to take back, like to take control, to take back the control over my life. Like it is a Monday where I decide that I want to do the first step toward that victory. It is a Monday where I decide that I want to step forward. It is a Monday that whatever you say you want to do, today is a Monday that you can take control. Like you can literally show up and say, I'm taking control over this. Like this addiction, I promised myself 10,000 years ago that I'm going to stop, that I'm going to stop smoking, that I'm going to stop drinking, that I'm going to stop doing this thing because I know that it is bad for my health, it is bad for the generation that are coming, it's bad for my kid. And today is Monday and I literally want to say this Monday, I want to stop. Like I want to do the first step. And some of you are going through the motion is like, well, you don't even notice that there's a new Monday. You don't even notice that there's a new week. You don't even notice that this is already the end of the month. And then next week we're jumping into November. And some of you are still with the mind of January. You're still with the mind of February. You're still in the mind of March, right? You don't realize. So this is an exercise. Quick exercise is this week. Intentionally, consciously, what is the thought that will lead? What is the thought that will lead your family? Okay, which thoughts are you going to wear to lead your family? Compassion, attention, love, distraction, hatred, complaint, which thought are you going to wear to lead your family? Okay, your faith. Which thought are you going to wear to lead your faith this week? I heard thousands of clients telling me amongst their goals is that I want to be closer to God. I want to pray a little bit more. But their only wish, is like, which thought are you entering this week and saying, all right, when it comes to my faith, I want to be intentional. Like I want to read the Bible. I don't know what you read. Like I want to make it, like I want to create the time and space to do it properly. I don't want to wing it. I don't just want to rush. No, I want to take the time. And I want, thank you. And I want my spirit to know that I'm doing those things that so I can be strong. Or if you will, I can be and strengthened from the inside. Okay? So which thought is that giving some more time to my faith, allowing some more space to my faith? Oh, you know what? It doesn't really matter. And even for people who don't believe, you still have some work to do. Right? You still have some work to do. And the work to do is you don't believe because of a reason. How many times you went back to your mind and your heart to challenge that reason why you're not believing? Because guess what? There's a day that's coming. There's a day that's coming. You will have to face that reality. You will have to face that choice. You will have to face that decision of yours. Right? So you rather make sure that before you get to that day, you are 120% sure that the position that you're having right now is the right position and you don't have to change it because you will face the consequence and you will face whatever it is to come with certainty and assurance that you have made the right choice. Do you hear what I'm saying? So which thought are you going to weigh to lead your finances this week? Right? Some of you want to make some more money. Some of you want to close some more deals. Some of you want to decrease your expenses. Some of you want to try not to give out your money like foolishly. Some of you want to. What is the thought? It starts with a conscious thought. We need that thought to be, and you write it down. This week, I want to be a little bit more diligent with my money. Like I want to make sure that I don't spend money like a fool. I want to make sure that I don't just scatter my finances. I want to make sure that I sit down and I calculate every single thing that I've been earning this year, and I make sure that I still have a goal for the end of the year. And what is that space? What is the amount of money that I would love to close by the end of the year so I can score this year a winning year? Right? You want to sit down and do that. That's what is the thought that you want to have, right? And then you go through fitness, and then you go through freedom, right? And then you go through freedom. So write those ideas down. Write those ideas down, and make sure you read them through the week, because this is a weekly work. So make sure that every single day you read. Every single day you come back to the consciousness, right? You come back to that, and then you read, and then you become even more conscious. Now, the next thing that I want us to do is, what are the three things? What are the three things that you want to achieve today? Like today. Now we're back on the 24 hours. What are the three main things that you want to do and achieve today? Write them down. So, what are the three things that you want to achieve this week? Today, sorry. Today, three things, three main things. You know your stuff. You know your stuff. You know your stuff. Be specific. Be intentional. What are the three main things? It's like, if you do nothing today, like if you call today a lazy day, if you call today a cursed day, if you call today a bad day, if you call today the worst day ever in your life, what are the main three things that you will still achieve before the end of the day? Because that is how you create mental toughness, right? So people's like, well, today I don't feel great, so I'm not going to do anything. I hear you. Today, something happened to me, so I feel like, well, I'm not going to do anything. No. Listen, even when you're having a tough day, even when you're having a bad day, even when that day is the worst day that you ever had in life, you still have priorities, right? So I put myself there. Sometimes I don't feel like doing something, but because I have this habit of saying, what are the three things that I want to achieve today? And even if today is the worst day of my entire life, I will still achieve those three things. What are those? You have to write them down. And in my specific case, what I usually do when I know that a day like that is starting, guess what? I'm just dive into those three things straight away. I'm like, if I think that today is going to be a bad day, the only reason why I think that today is going to be a bad day is because I feel like I don't have energy to do the things that I say I want to do. So if I have like 10% energy out of 120 that I usually have, guess what? I want to use the 10% of energy to do the three things that I say those are main things for me today. And I will start with those things. And I will use all the 10% energy to do those things. So at the end, if I have no energy, that's cool. Let's call it a lazy day. Right? Let's call it a lazy day. And then I will do whatever the 1% energy can do, or the 0% energy can achieve. All right. So what are the three main things that you have to achieve today? Next question is, what are the obstacles? Right? What are the obstacles? Like some of you are putting yourself in so much trouble that you can't even take yourself out. It's like you have to know exactly. Wait, listen. When you want to achieve something, the smartest way to achieve something is to know also what is going to, like, what are the other things that will try to hold you back, right? And that's where positivity is failing. People who practice positivity one way, right? Positivity is a two-way street. Positivity is a two-way street. It is, the first way we say is that, oh, we're going to do every single thing possible to achieve what we say we're going to achieve today. The other way says that, what is the obstacle? What do you think might hold us back as we're trying to achieve that. And your positivity now can actually expand itself to the point where I know that I will have to fight this and that. And I'm going right there. Like, I'm not trying to avoid that. I'm going right there to fight and win. Right? So, what are and we say three main things. So, in each case, what is the main obstacle you want to know? Some of you, the obstacle is yourself because you know what? You're always thinking negative, right? You always think negative, and that's not to blame you, right? Some people have more trouble than other people. I respect that. Some people have more challenges, trauma, and all those things. I do respect that and have a lot of compassion for you who are fighting right now, depression, whatever you're fighting right now. I do have compassion, but the reason why I'm here is to give you a solution. Right? So if you already are aware that your mind is always sending you negative thoughts, if you already aware that your mind has no problem producing negative thought, that's what you want to do. You want to surround yourself with people that can level that up. And surrounding yourself doesn't mean that you always need to have people around you, right? Surrounding yourself doesn't mean that you always need to have people around you. Very good morning, Sandra. If I'm right, you're probably the writer, right? Just tell me yes if I'm not mistaken. I've seen your workshop, teaching people how to write poetry, something like that. I think so. So some of you just have that problem, is that you have that challenge, is that you find yourself in a place where your mind is only sending you negative thought and negative experience back. And that's okay. Like, I said I respect people with their past and their experience, but you want to know exactly what can I do? What can I do? Maybe you want to play something that's going to remind you that you're able to achieve the things that you say you want to achieve. Maybe you want to be in a room with someone who reminds you of that. Maybe you want to be in a place that reminds you of that. Maybe you want to be in front of something that you achieved in the past that reminds you of that. So it is always good to know exactly what are the obstacles of the things that you want to achieve. And some of you are people. Maybe you're distracted. Maybe you should be working where you work actually right now. Like, maybe you should be going to a Starbucks to work because you know that you're a people person and your focus is just like this, right? Maybe that is a problem. Maybe the problem is you have to change the environment you're training, you're working. Maybe you have to stay at home where there's no one around you and work and do your thing properly, right? But whatever it is for you, you want to note down, you want to write down 1, 2, 3. This is what I do. This is what goes against, and I'm going to make that. Write it down. And then the last thing I think that I want to do is how did you wake up today? Scared or consecrated? Right? That's the last topic. You woke up this morning scared or consecrated? All right. So the word consecrated, originally what I wanted to say is you wake up scared or sacred. Because if you check, they are using the same letters. Scared or sacred. Scared or sacred. Now, the reason why I chose consecrated is because I wanted to bring a more clarity to sacred. Okay? And the reason why I want to add another word beside consecrated is because it's going to bring even more clarity, and that is dedicated. Right? So you woke up today scared or dedicated. Because if you wake up dedicated to a focus, to a cause, to a solution, to something specific that you know, there is no way that you're going to be scared. There is no way that you're going to be scared. Like if your vision is the only thing that you see, if your vision is the thing that you're dedicated to, if your vision is the thing that you have been consecrated yourself to, guess what? There's no space, there's no time, there's no way that you're going to be scared to execute. And that's why I'm asking. You woke up today scared or secret, consecrated, dedicated to that one thing? To that one thing? Like you have thousands of things that you want to do in life. You have millions of things that you want to achieve in life. But there's one thing, only one thing that you will do, and that will change upside down the whole world. So, what would that album be? What is it going to be for you? Scared? Or secret, consecrated, dedicated? All right, people. I'll be here now for almost 20 minutes, which is my time. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Listen, I hope that you come back, you plug into this thing, you watch it, you write things down. So many people are looking for celebrity and thousands of followers. But what matters is the word, right? What matters is the word, not the number of people. So if you do the word properly, you'll be proud of yourself. All right. Now you know. Let's go.